Hey, JulesBlessedVegan, and welcome to week 22 of our 45-week countdown to the best version of ourselves in the new year. And for those of you who are new, you are right on time. There's never a better time than now than to choose wellness. So, how was your week, you guys? How are you doing on your goal? What is your goal? I mean, this is an open group. I can hardly ask for homework, but I would really love it if you shared in the comments. Have you made a goal? Again, people who are new, you are certainly welcome to make one right now. Make sure that whatever your goal you choose is something that, of course, will benefit your life, that is slightly more challenging than what you think you can achieve, so that it'll be fully worth rejoicing in, but that it is obtainable. So what would that look like? I've done a couple of videos on here on how to make a long-term goal, and you're certainly welcome to look those up and watch them. But it can be anything, something as simple as adding a few steps, parking in the far part of the parking lot so that you're getting more steps in, spending a little less money, putting $50 away from every paycheck if you're a person who generally spends every penny, and having that $50 multiply towards the end of the year. Being kind, choosing kindness, adopting an animal. That could be interesting. Some goal that you're actually, rather than achieving by the end of the year, something that you're going to celebrate as a result of the efforts you've made throughout. Anything like that would be amazing. Think about it. For me, as I've said, my goal is to continue to lose weight and ideally get to a goal weight, which I determined was about 128 pounds for being 5'7" and medium boned. I don't know if I will achieve that exact number. I am not weighing myself because it's just too stressful for me. But I know that I will be much closer to that truth if I continue to stay the course. So I had a pretty successful week. I had a very successful week regarding my food. I am largely high carb, low fat, raw vegan, and I would allow myself some cooked food, but I'm in the raw reset, and my goal was to just stay raw for the entire time and just see, one, can I even do it? And two, how that would benefit me. Because over the first 5 months, let's say, of this long-term goal, I played a lot of games. I slipped a lot. And it was no surprise that I wasn't getting the results that I was looking for. I wasn't bitter about it. I wasn't pretending. I wasn't blaming the planet. I knew what I was doing. But I decided for these next 6 months, and I'm already in a month of it now, I was going to be completely clean. And that has really helped me. Like whenever I'm tempted, I just go, wait a minute. How are you going to, claim that you're completely clean if you slip right now? And I haven't, and I'm thrilled for that. So, it's just been about 21 clean days, but that's 3 full weeks, right, of being completely clean, and it feels really good. And I was thinking, we always wait until everything's in alignment before we decide that we're going to do whatever it is, right? I'm not going to make that career move. I'm not going to go back to school. I'm not going to get on my diet until blank, blank, blank is in alignment. The chances of that happening are almost none, because if they were going to, they'd already be in place. And the chance that you'll have the courage to even act on it then, it's also very small. It's in the moment. It's in the chaos of the day that we have to have the courage to say yes to whatever it is. Not when things are perfect. Right now, I don't have a teaching job. God does not seem to be responding. I have used every social media. I have left him umpteen numbers of messages. I've had every friend I know who knows him ask on my behalf, and nothing is coming. And that is very upsetting for me and scary, and it's disheartening because it would be my 25th year of teaching, and I just can't imagine not being in the classroom. I, have done the footwork. I'm continuing to do the footwork, but it's very hard because at this time of year, teachers are excited, right? They have a new group coming in. They're getting their classroom ready. They're trying to get, a fresh start and a new pep in their step. And children are a little scared and apprehensive, but also super excited. And stay-at-home moms who don't have their kids for part of the day are the most excited of all. Is that fair to say? Anyway, it's an exciting time. And it's something I loved as a child, which is why I even became a teacher. And it's something I love as a teacher. There's trainings going on right now. And I'm so sorry to not be part of that. And once I do get a job, presumably, I will be seriously playing catch up. So I could easily say, well, I have every right to eat. And I have every right to comfort myself with food because it's a really difficult time right now. And as soon as school starts and I'm back into my pattern of knowing when snack is at first recess and knowing what to pack for lunch and how much time I have between, getting out of school and making dinner, I'll get back into my pattern. But it's summer, people are half dressed. You don't even have to zip up your pants if you don't want to. You can wear a muumuu. So, might as well eat. No. There was one other time in my life I was being really verbally abused by a horrific principal, and it was very difficult for me. And I had to decide to be kind anyway. I had to decide to show up and be joyful anyway. I would cry by myself at lunch recess and wipe my face, wash it off, and go out and be a light for everybody. And it went on for several years. And my husband was acutely aware because I was grinding and breaking my teeth, literally having pieces of teeth in my mouth in the morning. These are both fake as a result of that. And these are partly separated because they grinded them to try and balance them a little. They were so broken. So that was horrific. But in that moment, because of my kidneys, and I've had kidney disease, I had it where I was at stage 3 and almost 4. I had decided I have put on so much weight. I am so heavy right now. I cannot let this be the demise of me with this principal abusing me. I have to get on with wellness. And I did every day make that choice. And I lost about 70 pounds. It was amazing. And my kidneys did improve because I had already gotten off medication. And really the next step only could be weight loss. Sadly, she moved away. That wasn't the sad part. But I got comfortable with not being fear-based regarding my kidneys when they improved a little. And I went ahead and started eating again and put on easily that much. And like so often is the case, even more. So this time I was like, you know what? I'm going to create the 45-week challenge. I am going to decide that my goal is to get this weight off, to get down to what should be a healthy weight for me. And I believe it's around 128 for 5'7" medium boned person. And so I created that 45-week challenge. And the first few months, yes, I was more well than I wasn't, but I absolutely slipped. And those slips seem to have been adding up. So this month, by grace and prepaying before I lost my income, I decided to join the Tanny Raw Reset. Now, if you're not familiar with the Tanny Raw Reset, you can look Tanny Raw up on any social media platform. You can look up Raw Reset, the Raw Reset on any search engine, and it'll come up and tell you more about it. But I went ahead and did the Raw Reset, and I decided on that day that I would be absolutely clean for the remaining 6 months, give or take. It's a little less than 6 months of the year. And so praise God, it's 3 weeks today, and that's just 21 days, but I've been clean in the entire thing. I've absolutely been eating my food and making my best choices. I've been able to, get away from the temptation by saying, this is a commitment you made to yourself. You don't want to be one more person who let you down. And it'll be so fantastic to be able to say, yay, I got well. I know this person who is really working on wellness, but they continue to sabotage themselves, not just with food, but with like alcohol and drinking. And they're puzzled as to why they're not well. They go to the doctor, they ask the doctor how they can help. In fact, they've been to 6 doctors. And it's like, I remember in the first time that I was trying to lose weight with that principal, I had decided that I wasn't going to go to the doctor anymore. To ask the doctor the obvious, right? Where I'm going to ask the doctor, gee, I don't know what's wrong. Well, the doctor was all too happy to give me medication, which is why I was on 8 of them, but didn't want the actual truth that I was sabotaging myself every day and poisoning myself with toxic food-like products. So I'm not asking anyone, right? I'm so blessed right now from the effort that I've done. My kidneys are at a 72. They were down to a 32 and falling, which was going to put me into dialysis. And then without medication, getting off the medication, which was so scary because I had mental health issues at the time, which of course have significantly decreased because I'm eating healthy, life-giving food. But I got it up to about 43. I tapped out at maybe 56. I was praising God to no end. That was a miracle in itself. And I thought that's maybe as good as it gets. And then I realized the next step had to be weight loss. And then, of course, choosing healthy food. So I started this journey, and from 56, my kidneys went up to 72, which is like unheard of. And I believe they are going to keep going up. That I am going to absolutely renew my kidneys, which doctors said I could never do. But I disagree, because people are healing every day on plant-based diets, and vegan in particular, and raw vegan. And they are seeing the miracle, and I'm on for that miracle. So thanks for listening, you guys. I just wanted to check in and reaffirm where I'm at. I had an anxiety attack in a grocery store. There were just too many choices. You know, there's between 42 and 60,000 products in a grocery store. I was ill prepared to be there, and I freaked out, and I just couldn't even make any decisions about food. And that's not totally awful. I have a video called When in Doubt, Go Without. You might want to watch that one. It's okay. I'm just considering intermittent fasting, right? But it was a panic attack for me, and it wasn't pretty. So I'm happy to proclaim that I'm in my 4th week of wellness, pure wellness, and I am going to continue to rock and roll. I'm happy to report in. Please share in the comments below so that I can support you. Like if you like, subscribe if you haven't, and until we talk again, trust that you're blessed.